So it is Africa Tech Friday. Africa over the years has grown rapidly in the use of mobile technology, with so much communication and commercial activities now taking place via the internet. Criminals in Africa have gone higher tech-wise in their activities, using ICT to break into people's bank accounts or even tracking people's movements. Studies show that police in developed countries have established ICT methods to fight crime, and also the police has the permission to gather evidence on criminal activities carried out via the internet, but Africa is yet to take full advantage using ICT in fighting crime. Just yesterday here in Lagos, the Nigerian police launched an app that could help with rapid response to crime. On today's Africa Tech segment, we'll be looking at ways law enforcement agencies and the government can harness the power of ICT tools to fight crime in Africa. Joining me now is IT consultant Ahmed Mukoshy. He joins me now for more on this. Thank you for joining us in Network Africa, Ahmed.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Now, how can law enforcement agencies increase their ICT literacy in order to protect civilians against criminals who are just as tech-savvy as they are?
Well, the whole thing is mostly about knowledge of the internet itself. You see, you cannot protect what you don't know. So mostly we have a challenge that the law enforcement in Nigeria in particular does not have enough knowledge of how the whole system works, talk less of how they can tackle this. So I think the first step is to understand the system before you go ahead to solve the problem. So even for established businesses and people that are being defrauded and things like that online, they are being victims of lack of knowledge. You understand, like the Yahoo thing that has been happening. It's mostly a thing of lack of knowledge. So people leverage on where information is not well understood. So they just kind of host on it.
Poor security awareness is a major issue. So what can be done to create more awareness on the dangers of people that people can be exposed to when using the internet?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Poor security awareness is a major issue. So how can we create more awareness for people so they understand the dangers that they're exposed to when using the internet?
Okay, I expect actually the law enforcement, the police and the other law enforcement agencies to create campaigns that can get to the hands of average person on the street and every other person that is using the internet. For example, people get online mostly through Facebook and things like that, not knowing that there are other aspects of the internet that are very sensitive, like their cards and bank account details that could actually be taken away from them without their knowledge. So I expect the police to educate people both on TV and, if possible, billboards and more things like that, awareness campaigns and things like that. It's not just to protect the people physically. Everything is now going online. So I expect the police and the rest of other law enforcement to learn first, because like I mentioned earlier, they need to understand the system. So when they learn, then they can create awareness campaigns to educate the average Joe who gets online through Facebook or social media without knowing that there are sensitive areas where he shouldn't go, like putting in their card details and things like that online. Many people collect card from bank and not knowing that it's very sensitive for them to put their details without verifying things.
Yeah, Ahmed, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ahmed Mukoshy, for joining us on Network Africa. A lot to talk about when it comes to the use of technology and how you can protect yourself while you're on the internet. Well, that's Network Africa this week. Thank you for joining me. I am Amarachi Ubani. See you next time.